what's up YouTube? Comic Freak for Life here, and today I am doing a deck profile of my first place locals winning Mermail deck, Mermail, Atlantean, Water, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to go over the deck, but just so you know, this deck is for sale, so if you're interested, please message me, and I will get back to you on a price. Feel free to offer as well. That doesn't hurt. So first off, we have 3 Abyss Megalo, 2 are Mosaic and 1 Secret. Megalo is the big guy of the deck. Discard 2 waters for him, get a Sphere. He's amazing, can attack twice, helps you with OTKs. I run 3 just because he's so good. You can search him out with Dragoons. And that's pretty much all you really need to say. Most people really know what it does. Then we have 3 Abyss Tias. Amazing card, discard 1. Special him, get a Mermail to your hand. 1 lead, just because he's a big 2700, can get rid of cards in your hand. Not much to say there. I run 3 Atlantean Heavy Infantry and 3 Marksmen. One of the Marksmen is ultimate rare. Everything else is common. I run 3 of each just because I feel like you need to. The plays you can do with Heavy Infantry by going into Armored Kappa or Diva into Heavy Infantry are just too good for me, in my opinion, to not run. 1 Dragoons. Dragoons is amazing, helps ODK, searches, so pretty good all around. That's why it's at 1. 3 Abyss Pike. Discard a water to add a level 3 water. I can add Undyne, a Fishborg Archer, Marksman, Gund. Whatever you want, Lind. Then we run 3 Abyss Lind. Amazing card, goes well with Abyss Sphere or just setting it first turn. I run 3 Abyss Gundy. Once discarded to the grave, you can special a Mermail from your grave. It doesn't have to be by a water effect, so if they Dark World Dealings you, you can still get its effect, which is actually really good. 1 Mermail Abyss Turge is just a 1 of. It's like Pike, but it's a level 3 or lower water from the grave instead of from your deck. 1 Abyss Osea goes for the first turn play with Tias and Aqua Spirit, so that's a good card, a 1 of. 1 Fishborg Archer. This card's amazing. I feel like anyone that runs this deck should run this card. It's a tuner. You discard a water to special him either during main phase 1 or 2. You can do it once per turn. And if you do, at the start of the battle phase, destroy all non-waters. It's pretty much a 1 card Black Rose, so you'll discard the Gundy for it, and then special a Pike with the Gundy's effect, because this is a water monster, and you have a level 3 and a level 4. This is a tuner, synchro for Black Rose, blow up their field, and you can like special title or something else. So that card is amazing, I love this card. You can do other plays with it. 1 title. It kind of sucks at this 1/1, at least for this deck. But it's better than nothing, so that card's amazing if you draw it. So yeah, 1 Diva, just for all those plays. You can special the Marksman. It's good for the Diva Megalo OTK. Yeah, you can do a lot of plays with it, synchro. And then we run 2 Aqua Spirits, just for those rank 4s. And you can always use his effect. A lot of people forget his effect. And then 1 Gores. There's so many times I've won with this card, Gores. People don't expect it, and they have game, and they just like attack for game. And I'm like, well, you gotta attack, declare your attacks first. And they're like, okay, and then they get Gores. So I still like this card. That's it for the monsters. And then onto the spells. Only 3 spells. We have 3 MST. 2 of them are German. See, Mr. Sure Ram Typhoon. So that's it for the spells. And then for traps, we have 3 Abyss Sphere. Amazing card. You use it with Lind, or you can use it during your turn to make plays, Exceed, stuff like that. And then for the last of the traps, we have 1 Solemn Warning, just too good not to run. 1 Torrential Tribute for Lind, those plays, and 1 Mirror Force for unexpected, just blowouts. And that's it for the main deck. Let's get on to the extra deck. There's a couple of cards I'd switch out if I had the cards. If I had the Honor Arc, the Exxon Knight, and Draco Sack, I'd run those. But this is what I have for now. So one Armored Kappa, you can make a lot of plays. You can get him out with Vomit Shark. You can make him with Diva and Heavy Infantry. You can make him with 2 Heavy Infantries. Helps get around Defissure, a really good card. One Levier, because it's won me some games. This is one of the cards I would take out for Arc, Dracosac, and Exxon Knight. One Mech Equip and Agneer, good for plays. 2 Abyss Trite for the Vomit Shark. 1 Vomit Shark, it's too amazing. 1 Maestroke, helps you get over a lot of things. 1 Abyss Dweller, because it's water, helps you, it gains attack and helps all the waters gain attack, and it stops other decks that use the graveyard. 2 Abyss Gaios, this card is really good as well. There's not really much to say, it just stops a lot of plays, stop Fire Fists. 1 Big Eye, Big Eye helps me out a lot. Take their monster, not much to say as well, really good card. 1 Armory Arm, you can go with Diva and Heavy Infantry. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This card you can exceed with it for rank 4, or you can just equip it and do a lot of damage. It's just kind of in there. 1 Catastor for the Diva and Marksman. 1 DeLorean. This card has won me a couple of games. It's really good actually. It's dual terminal. You can return cards on your field, have them gain 500, so you can return your spheres and stuff. And then 1 Black Rose for that Fishborg Archer play, as well as if you just want to blow out your opponent. Also, the other thing I wanted to put in here was that Synchro. It's a level 10 Synchro. You can use your Archer and a level 7 Synchro for him, and he can't be targeted by card effects, except during your main phase too. So it's actually really good. 3100 attack. That's it for the extra deck. Onto the side deck. It's really just preference. 1 Morphing Jar number 2. This card's really good against a couple of decks. I put it in against Boojins because you get rid of their monsters, puts them face down, doesn't target. It's during the damage step, so it's really, really good in my opinion. There's a couple of other decks I'll side it in against. 3 Imperial Iron Wall, 2 of which are French. You can't see that. Spellbooks, sometimes Constellars, just depends if there's stuff that wants to remove, or if I know my opponent will side a lot of removal. I can always put this in to counteract that. 2 Skill Drains for decks like Fire Fists, whatever you feel like putting that in against. It doesn't really hurt your monsters too much. It's also really good. 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror for decks with dark monsters. 2 Light Imprisoning Mirrors for decks with light monsters. 2 Mind Crush. This is for Yugioh, gets rid of their cards. Today I got rid of 3 of his Yugioh Accelerators. He was just stocking them up and I Mind Crushed and he was really sad. It's good against Fire Fists, anything that searches, which is pretty much everything nowadays. 1 Dust Tornado, just an extra back row hate. And the MVP of everything is Chain Whirlwind. This card is amazing. If you haven't heard of it, you will hear about it now. Please run it. I run it over Royal Decree. It's amazing. Let's see if it focuses. Will it focus? Will it focus? No. Okay, it says activate when a card on the field is destroyed by a card effect. Select 2 Speller Traps on the field and destroy them. So, pretty much anytime a card is destroyed by a card effect, you get to destroy 2 Speller Trap cards. So if you go first, you set this in an MST, and they end phase set 3. You MST Destruction, and then on Resolution, you Chain Whirlwind. It's a free +1, and it's end phase. It's just a blowout card. Your stuff, pop stuff, which will let you be able to activate this. Your Abyss Sphere destroys itself by a card effect. You get to use this. Sided against Fire Fists. When they pop stuff, you can use this. So all around, it's just a free +1. Gets rid of a lot of back row. I feel like people are too reliant on back row nowadays. And just in general, people have done that. And when you just blow out their back row, they're just vulnerable. They just rely too much on their back row sometimes. So I just really like this card. I run it over Decree any day. I have a very MVP card and was winning so many games. So that's pretty much it for the deck. Yeah, so thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching. And stay tuned for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. This is Concrete for Life, keeping it real. Signing out.